Greetings everyone, hello, my name is Squawk and welcome to Warhammer 2 unboxing thing, because I pre-ordered and got this amazing steelbook, and yeah, time for Warhammer 2 on this channel, or at least, well, not a full campaign just yet, but next best thing I guess, a few battles, checking out the new factions, got High Elves, Lizard Men, Other Elves, and the Skaven, of course. So, without further ado, let's have a quick look and see what you get inside this pre-ordered edition. I didn't get the Dragon God edition because when it came out I actually couldn't afford it because I was low on money at the time. I'd only just started my job, so I could only afford this pre-ordered one. But it's still very nice. Just I like steel books in this game. Well, not in this game, but, you know, I like having steel books. I don't have a lot, but I want to try and start collecting them because, I mean, oh, look at that way. I mean, I've got this thing with a lovely blurb on it, but, oh yeah, look at that, it just slides out so nice, and then I can have the blurb, I don't know, stood somewhere, like, I don't know, next to my PC, which is currently displaying my lovely Warhammer 2 wallpaper, but you can't see it because I haven't angled the camera properly. But no, I've got, I wish I could like wish we had philo vision in a way, so you could feel the texture. Because this is lovely and smooth. Like I mean, this bit's lumpy, but that's because obviously you know we've got all that cool, you know, all our lovely bits of army. You know, Clan Moors, Nagaroth, Hexawatl, and Lothern there. But you know, it's all nice and lumpy there. But here it is so nice and smooth. That is really nice. So yeah, anyway, let's pop this open and see what's inside. I'm going to try and do it so everything doesn't spill out at once. That'll be embarrassing to do on YouTube. There we go, and oh, look at that. So, oh my god, there's multiple discs on this. It's going to take up a lot of space on my hard drive. There are 4 discs, which I'm not showing right now. But no, I've got all sorts of things. So here we have the access to like this is just saying, you know, thank you once more for just like, you know, pre-ordering. I mean, thank you for purchasing Total War Warhammer 2. The second installment in our massive fantasy strategy series takes you to the New World, a land rich with opportunity and peril in equal measure. Whichever race you choose to play as, we sincerely hope you have as much fun exploring it as we had making it, and I do look forward to playing these battles. Stay tuned to the Total War Facebook, Twitter and forums for the news of upcoming free and premium content which will deepen your game experience with new characters, units and more, opening up thrilling new avenues of adventures. To arms, my lord, for your enemy never rests, which is something Jem would probably say about my attitude towards the Brutii in Rome Total War. But yeah. Yes, to arms. I am looking forward. There's a lot of cool, I mean, I've already revealed some of the free content. I mean, not only is there a Mortal Empires campaign map coming, already a few legendary lords slated and something about experiments, which I can only suspect is for Skaven doing something they shouldn't be doing. Yeah, so what else is there? Well, there's, you're not allowed to see this because that's my special key, which I think is actually my premium, no, it's actually my Steam key. Also, there's a sticker sheet, like, yeah, look at that, lots of cool stickers. Oh, those are going on a folder or something, I don't know. I mean, I've got, there's a lizard one, a dark elf, a high elf, and a skaven. They look cool. Also, collect, build, paint, play. There's 3 great ways to get into Warhammer. If you're not into the actual physical game of Warhammer, I would recommend trying it out. It's really fun. I have some unpainted Chaos Warriors which I've been meaning to paint for this video, but I haven't had time to paint them unfortunately, so boo to that. And I lost my other ones. I had some old ones, but I lost them ages ago. And also, last but not least, apart from discs, but they're going to stay sealed in there before I drop them everywhere, there's this, a lovely strategy guide. So it's got things about the Eye of a Vortex game, golden rules for your campaign, things which I probably should know about but never listen to, like guides for all of the armies. I've got High Elves, Dark Elves, Lizard Men, Skaven, army abilities, spells, and just all sorts of cool stuff there. So yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun reading this thing, especially when I eventually get around to doing a Warhammer campaign, and let alone a Warhammer 2 campaign. I really do want to start doing more Total War on this channel, by the way. I mean, as you can see, I am a Warhammer fan. I've got my lovely Mark of Chaos shirt in lovely mung orange. Fallout hoodie, but I like Fallout as well, so yeah. Yeah, I mean, did have a decent session on Rome Total War today, actually, on the day of recording this. Actually earned a province, so getting close to beating Rome Total War at least, and then I'm going to do some Medieval 2, and then I don't know, I think I might do Medieval 2 and then work my way up through Empire, Napoleon, Shogun, Rome 2, Attila, and then we're going to do some Warhammer. I don't know yet, I'm going to make a plan soon, but I do want to try and do more Warhammer on this channel, or at least more Total War in general. I mean, as stated, I am changing job and all of that. I mean, it's just a quick narcissistic channel update, isn't it? But yeah, I do start my new job in a few weeks, so once more, there is going to be a dry spell upcoming probably, but don't worry. It's gonna be okay, because I'll be in a better job, making more money, and also, you know, more stuff. So, thank you all for this. Well, why am I saying thank you all? I didn't even pay for this with YouTube money. I paid for this with money I earned myself doing my job, which I love. Because actually all my YouTube money gets spent on Patreon. Yeah, I'm literally, I am a slush fund guy. But yeah, thank you all for everything, I guess, I don't know. It's just nice to be grateful every now and then, and thank you Creative Assembly for this lovely thing. Even though I paid you money for it, I didn't get a free copy, but I'm not a big enough YouTuber yet to get free stuff off developers. One day I will be, but that's not my goal. I don't mind paying for games. Well, I don't mind paying for good games. I do mind paying for crap games, unless I'm doing it ironically. Anyway, thank you all. And I leave you now with some Warhammer 2 gameplay, after I've spent hours installing this. See you soon, folks.
Right then, so the game is all nice and installed, so let's, you know, without further ado, let's get into some battles. So, let's start off, well, we're going to be doing custom battles. We're not going to do any multiplayer today. While I have managed to develop some skills with the multiplayer in Total War Warhammer 1. I'm not exactly just going to go and chuck myself in with new races and then go and embarrass myself. So as it stands, we only have 4 races to pick from. Dark Elves, High Elves, Livers, Men and Skaven. Obviously the roster's going to get bigger as this game's life continues. Not sure, I would have expected actually, I mean, I'm not disappointed, but I would have expected that the sub-factions would be in here as well, like we would have Lothern and then Order of Lawmasters, Hexawatl, then the Temple Cards, then Clan Moors and then Clan Pestilence, but oh well, one can only hope. Anyway, so, you know what, we're going to go into alphabetical order. We're going to start off with Dark Elves, and we're going to fight the High Elves, and my usual rules are going to apply. I'm going to play on normal this time around just because these are whole new races to me. But, oh, and what? Altar of Ultimate Darkness now, that is tempting. But no, we're gonna go... Tower of Hoeth, that sounds nice. We're gonna invade the High Elves lands. And since we are doing that, we're gonna go offensive. But, yeah. Since these are just new races to me, I'm gonna play on normal difficulty, but, yeah, funds are large. And the enemy will still have a randomly generated army. So... while waiting for this to install, I've had a sort of like a quick read through the manual, sort of know which races do what best. Dark Elves do specialists quite well, they also have decent monsters, but it seems to be a bit of like the Empire in a way, it seems a bit like the Everyman. So I am going to make Malekith my lord for this battle, and he can ride either a cold one chariot, or a Seraphon. I think I'm going to keep Malekith on foot for now, because he's already costing me a lot of money. He does have access to the Law of Dark Elves, I believe, also Power of Darkness, Chill Winds, Word of Pay, Blade Wind, Doombolt, and Soul Stealing. And then we've got access to other things. We've got Bleak, so I mean, yeah, let's have a quick look through our infantry. So we've got Bleak Swords, Dread Spears, Black Ark Corsairs, Witch Elves, Haganeth Executioners, then the Blackguard of Nagaron, which are nice big anti-large armor-piercing things. So these are like super halberdiers. Missiles include Dark Shard Shield. Ooh, Shielded Archers. Now that's pretty cool. Black Ark Corsairs with bows, Shades, missile infantry, oh well, it's dual weapon shades, and then shades with great swords. So we've got some pretty cool hybrid units going on. Cavalry includes Dark Riders, Shielded Dark Riders, Cold One Knights, and then Cold One Dread Knights. Oh, but it even have a negative attribute, but I guess it's alright. They're like elephants in Rome, because they're riding big lizards. They might go a bit nanas. Oh, rare monsters as well, like bit like the Norscans. So we've got access to the War Hydra and the Black Dragons, which comes with noxious breath. It's armoured, scaly skin, and its armour piercing. Right, putting a Black Dragon in the army. And also artillery includes the Reaper Bolt Flow, which I think is actually the High Elves have access to as well. We also have access to the Harpies, which the Beastmen have access to. Experiences from the Beastmen really tell me that Harpies aren't really too good. They're a bit like the cave bats of the vampire counts, really cheap, expendable. They are quick though, and they are good for trying to intercept anything that's been Vanguard deployed. So they do have their uses. But let's make up the main line of our things. These Dread Spears should be good against large units. I mean, obviously we are fighting a randomly generated high elf army, but from what I can garner in my strategy guide, is high elves specialize in spears and things that fly. So we do want things that are anti-large, like a few of these, sort of Nagaron's Blackguard. We should also make sure we need to include things like Dark Shards, like these have armor-piercing missiles and shields. So yeah, I'm going to put some shielded Dark Shards in my army. I'll put 3 of them in. So this is starting to shape up. So I've got something big. Malekith himself is a spellcaster. So I'm going to keep... I don't exactly like bringing multiple spellcasters to battle sometimes. I mean, maybe in a campaign it would work, but when I'm actually in a battle, sometimes it is about rolling the dice with the winds of magic. Sometimes you got a lot of wins, sometimes you got nothing. The Haganeth executors actually sound quite good. These are also have murderous mastery. They're merciless, frenzied agents of slaughter, even when unprovoked. They take well to Cain's murderous blessing, and yeah. The Dark Elves have a special thing. Basically, the more kills they get in battle, the better they do. As in, like, but basically, you know, once they build momentum, Cain begins to bless them. I think what we do need is we also need some Dark Riders. We need some cavalry. These guys are quite cheap, which makes me suspect, well, yeah, they don't exactly look brilliant, but they are still shielded at least. So I'm going to put some of those guys in. I've still got 1,000 left to spend. I'm not exactly really too keen on bringing some cold ones, just because I am wary that they could go berserk on me. Great Sword Shades both sound interesting. I think I'm going to bring a Reaper, actually. Just because in case the High Elves have something like dragons, it might work for us. By the way, I'm not guaranteeing victory in these battles. These are my first impressions, and so far they're quite good. I mean, it plays a lot like Warhammer 1, because obviously these games are building up on each other. But yeah, I'm quite happy so far. I mean, my only complaint so far is just the fact it's just 4 factions. I mean, I would have thought it'd be Nagaron, but then it's other, you know, it's counter faction, and so on and so forth. But that's just a minor one. I just think it would make life easier when you want if people on different teams are going for the same race, but whatever. Anyway, that's my army just giving some nice quick boosty uppies. I can't increase the rank of my dragon. So yeah, Malekith is going to lead a small, somewhat elite squad of troops into High Elf lands. The High Elves in question, by the way, are bringing 3, 2, 1. This lot, I'm seeing a lot of flying shit actually, so I think I might have chosen wisely, but let's deal with them as they come. So let's just start this battle, and well, time to play some Warhammer 2 at the Tower of Hoeth. And there's some tips about terrain and that, and I'm probably going to have to cut these loading screens out because loading times on Warhammer actually aren't taking the piss for once. It actually, well, when I say that, I actually decide to stop. Nah, I'm just kidding. But we are seeing, looks like they've got a bolt thrower of their own, actually. They've got a moon dragon, I know those. Eagles, they've got what looks like a chariot or skirmisher cavalry, some heavy cavalry, spears, great swords, and a hybrid unit as well. So we're going to be fighting off a mix. So, I mean, a bit like mine. I mean, my army's a little more organised, and also they're being led by Princess. And Malekith is going to fuck her up. Because that's what Malekith does. Because he's cool. And he's Malekith. Gotta watch out, Malekith is about. By the way, most troop types can be hidden in forests. And anything... Basically, look, here's some nice things about terrain. Why not read about the terrain here now? Because terrain is useful and probably counts for more. I mean, if you have a high ground, you have the advantage, by the way. But if a slope is really steep, you can't, climb it or descend it. But it can still be used to shield your flanks. And also hills are hills. You can't see through hills unless you're really magical. Or your Minecraft game is lagging. Right, here we are then, the Tower of Hoeth. Home of the Dark... Well, not the Dark Elves. Soon to be home of the Dark Elves once we blow it up a bit. But yeah, they've got that going on. It looks very nice. I mean, oh, this is a glorious looking battlefield today, isn't it? Lovely, pretty... Probably the big old elfin army probably marched out there. They've gone over there to meet us. And as you can see, we kind of ruined some trees already. Right, let's start building an army then. Oh, well, we've built our army. Let's start putting it together. Malekith, stop staring at the trees.
I will have destruction.
And he's going to have destruction. Right, Malekith, you will go here then. And yes, by the way, insert comments here about, he sounds like Balthazar Gelt and all that stuff. Yeah, I know he sounds like Balthazar Gelt, but he's shouting because he's in battle. Right, anyway, Nagarothi Dreadspears, you are my main line today. You will be my front line because you are weaker and more expendable. And yeah, that is really why I have picked you. I don't know if I put my units scaling on Ultra, by the way. I think they're actually on large, but whatever. I put the graphics on Ultra, so everything still looks really cool. And to be honest, there's still plenty of men to go into here, Swan. So, right. You go there. Dark Shards, you are going to be on the sort of rear. What is your range like, actually? What do you carry, by the way? Are you carrying crossbows? Is it crossbows for the Dark Elves? Yes, it is. Really cool crossbows, actually. I mean, look at those. I mean, the fact these guys have shields as well is really cool. I mean, look, they look like riot cops, don't they? They are Dark Elf riot cops. Right. You take the front line for now, because your range isn't brilliant. You guys can't vanguard, by the way, so... But you just take the front line for now. I'll bring the Dread Spears forward a little bit, but... I just don't quite want... Oh, by the way, I have 3 units of Dark Shards. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to like have people isolated. So right, you guys go there, and I'll put you in a group. So there we go. Now, Blackguard of Nagarond, you guys are just designed to ruin everything. So I'm gonna put you on basically on the flanks. You are flank guards because I have a feeling that some of those powerful cavalry units may try to sneak around our flanks. So you guys know what to do as soon as the enemy tries to pull that shit. Okay. Dark Riders, you guys are shock cavalry, but to be honest, let's face it, you guys aren't supposed to be really very good, so I'll just pop you here for now, and I'll come up with a use for you at some point in the battle. Reaver Eagle Thrower, what's your range like? Your range is colossal, so I'm going to put you here on my... You're going to be guarded by my Blackguard anyway. This thing, by the way, does have the special ability of its rounds. We can either use lovely standard rounds, which are pretty good armor piercing things, and also have a bonus against large units, or you can spread them out for a bonus against infantry instead. I think I'm going to use this thing to snipe dragons out of the sky, so I'm going to keep it on single shot for now and just try and snipe the dragon. And last but not least, my dragon, which is way better than everyone else's, and it has its ability to have noxious breath because dragons can breathe now. Bit of a disturbing thing that wasn't in the first one. It looks like a forest dragon, actually, doesn't it? A dark dragon. I hope the forest dragon can now do the noxious breath thing as well, or something like that. Anyway, my army's prepared. Let's go and kill ourselves some lovely sissy elves. Okay, so the enemy is over there, and I'm on the attack, so... Let's start bringing our Dark Shards forward and start bringing our spears along to keep an eye on them. So you've all got your orders. Malekith as well. We'll just keep you coming up as well. Now at some point I can't remember. Well, no. Well, obviously I haven't played the game yet, so it's not about kiss me remembering. But I do believe, yeah, once more, my Dark Elf units do get a bonus once we really get the momentum and the killing going. Now, we already are being hit by artillery. I think it's one of these fucking flying... But how many dragons do you need, really, now? And it's these things... Oh, there's a Trion... Alright. Is that Reaver? Okay, units. Did we get the lose formation button in this game, or did that just not happen at all? I don't know. I mean, let's see. Formation, yeah, loose formation is still something that does not seem to happen for some reason. Don't know why. But I would really suggest right now that a looser formation would be the formation that would not get us all killed. Okay, right, knights. We need to put that artillery out of commission. I would suggest you lot try and get around and find a way around. Putting my dragon on the flanks. And we'll start bringing our Reaper forward as well, because it needs to start sniping something. And also, last but not least, Blackguards. Putting you far behind, but I like to keep something in reserve. But may as well start moving up now, because you're not going to be much use to me very far away now, are you? Right. Dark Shards. Dark Shards. Let's not stare at the enemy. Let's take out those High Elf Spears. Something weak, but they'll die. I mean, they're stood there right now with their stupid fucking cone heads, thinking they're all so cool. Show them the error of our ways for having cone heads. Simple as that. Show them the error of our ways. They're wrong. Just by being sissy light elves. Why should they get that vortex all to themselves? I mean, Mother promised Malekith that vortex as well. Also, he has a gaze of malice, by the way. Good for disrupting formations. Yeah, if you want to cast it, you can cast it. Except you're not in range, but our Dark Shards are in range. So you know what to do, Malekith. Get over there and do it. How far away do you have to be for your noxious breath, by the way? Let's see. It'd be good for trying to take out those Elerian riders, so go for it. Go have a go at them. Breathe on them. Right. Starting to get somewhere now. My Reaver Bolt Thrower has begun to launch its missiles. I want it to target that Moon Dragon there. That thing's bad news. And also all those eagles are bad news. Literally everything in this... Yeah. These guys are going overkill. Right now the Swordmasters of Hoeth are engaging. My spears are fully engaged now. They're going to lose all their engagements. Malekith! Kill that thing. It's running around and causing chaos. Go back to Warhammer 1, you stupid eagle bastard. Right, Dark Shards are at least fighting back. You can do it. Pop a shot in its back, basically. There we go. My Reaver, at least, is having a go at it. Right. Dragon. Go and get rid of that Moon Dragon. I don't care if it's going to kill you back or whatever. Have a dragon on dragon and just don't die. Because Malekith's already fucked up and run off. I think. I don't know. Malekith! Don't run off on me now. He's run off on me, hasn't he? Okay. Blackguard, go for it. Blackguard, go for it. Because, yeah, I think I just instantly lost a battle. I still blame the enemy for this. They were annoying and they camped on the wrong side of a map. As in, they camped really far away and... Oh, whatever. Oh, by the way, there's my murderous prowess. Yeah, I still need more kills. 100 kills short right now. Luckily, my Blackguard are bringing it back for me, though that artillery right now is really pissing me off. Would be cool if I had the loose formation, Bonomo. And yeah, my dragon is not going to win. Look, oh, right, my dragon won't do it. Right, Malekith, did you run off? Yes, he did. Right. Blackguard, deal with the Swordmasters. Blackguard, just get in those Swordmasters and do what you can. Or, you know what? Blackguard, deal with those guys. Right, you guys have managed to rally back into the battle. Don't think that makes you special, though. So right now, you're kind of just sort of like foppy and weak still. Right. Keep trying, guys. Keep trying. At least I do get a notification now when stuff comes back, actually. That's quite useful to me. And that's probably not supposed to... Oh, wait, I think I actually got my murderous prowess, so right. That's giving my guys a little bit of a boost. We've done some murdering. Let's do some more murdering. Might just be able to bring this one back. But right now, it's not going in my favour. Guys, keep at it. Don't let the enemy win. Which is, I know, isn't really good advice, but let's face it. Malekith's run off because he's gone crying to mummy. You guys are just getting wrecked. Where are my other Dark Riders? Right, other Dark Riders. Chase down those Elerian Riders. You guys try... Oh, wow. You charged a little hard on that one, by the way. That or the High Elves just don't have construction standards anymore. Right, guys. Dark Shards. See the eagle, shoot it in the face. Or run away from it because you're wusses. Well, this is a good start to my Warhammer 2 career. Right, I lost. Initial thoughts on the Dark Elves. They're a bit shit. Or at least I'm a bit shit. Thoughts on the High Elves? They can fuck off for all I care right now, but fine. I'll try again. Or at least I'll try with a different faction, yeah. But yeah, there's my first impressions. I lost. Simple as that. I did not do very well there. I think I was a bit disorganized there, like really disorganized, and yeah. But the enemy still like camped on the other side of the map, so you know the enemy were being camping bastard. Right, fine. Let's fight fire with fire. I'll be defending as a high elf now because let's face it, I'm a more defensively minded person, and we're gonna fight on Shimmer Shard. Actually, that sounds like a nice place. Shimmer Sword. Okay, we'll do that. Right, so let's build ourselves a thing now. So we have 2 legendary lords. We have Tyrion and Teclis, the twins. One does spells, one does fighting. Since we're going to be doing fighting, I mean, Tyrion sounds quite good actually because he's a... Oopsies, I didn't mean to do that, but he's like a duelist. He's got access to the special abilities. He's just a cool guy, so... But at the same time, Tyrion casts spells, and I think he has access to a lot of, like, multiple laws of magic, so I think we'll do that. And he could actually have his steed, but he isn't getting a horse, but yeah. He actually has access to a lot of laws, as you can see, so he's got things from the law of fire, the law of winds, well, that's not the law of winds, that's the law of metal, I think, actually. And then the law of high magic, which is a new one. He's also got some spells. He's got the Net of Aminitok, Chain Lightning from the Law of Heavens, Flaming Sword of Ruin, Enfeebling Foe, that's from Law of Shadows. We've got a lot of spells really to play with, really. So that's actually pretty cool. So I'm gonna definitely have him because, I mean, I'm guessing he gets assigned him at random or something, or at least in the campaign he does. And then we do also have access to specialists. We have nobles, mages of high magic, life magic, light magic, and the Law Master of Hoeth, which has access to, I don't know, but it seems like a mini Teclis actually. What do you do? What do you have? You have access to Shem's Burning Gears, Harmonic Convergence, Spirit. Ah, right. Yeah, he is a mini Teclis. He has access to just some random spells. Okay, well, I think just having 1 Teclis is enough for me. But let's see what we do have. Now, according to my strategy guide once more, which has proven to be no fucking help at all so far, apart from knowing that the High Elves would kick my ass. The High Elves really do have good units in general. Even their lowly spearmen actually pack a punch because they have high leadership. But also, the High Elves have a special ability in that as long as their health remains at a certain level, they actually perform better in battle. But if they start to lose health, that bonus goes and things can quickly go wrong. But what we have seen of the Dark Elves is they do have somewhat armoured units. So things like the Sword Masters of Hoeth, who kind of tore me up in that battle, would be pretty useful. They have great swords, and while that makes them vulnerable to missiles, or not, because they can actually deflect shots anyway, because these things basically have... yeah, these things basically have lightsabers now. So yeah, we'll put these in. I accidentally put some Phoenix Guard in as well, but since my Phoenix Guard, well, you know, these guys are anti-large, so okay. 2 units of Phoenix Guard to watch the flanks. And we also have access to the white lines of Chars or Krace. Those guys are armoured and armour-piercing things with great axes, and we also have spearmen. These are just lowly elf spearmen. I mean, alright, that's quite wrong, but you know, all high elves, both highborn and low, must still defend Ulfwan to the last. What else do we have then? So we have archers, as generic as it gets, lightly armoured archers, the Lothern Sea Guard, who are anti-large archers, and we also have the Lothern Sea Guard with shields, which is always something cool. Cavalry includes the Illyrian Reavers, who are just fast and light cavalry. Silver Helms, who seem like just general anti-armor, well, anti-infantry cavalry. Same goes for the shielded ones. We have the Ilfmar Chariot. That thing was kind of being a pain in my ass as well. This thing has a bonus against infantry as well. I like chariots, actually. We also have access to the ultimate, which is the Dragon Princes, which are armed and shielded, have dragon armor, which actually makes them immune to fire attacks. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put just a unit of dragon princes in there. Monster beasts include the Great Eagle, Eagle Claw, Bolt Thrower. I'm gonna put in a Bolt Thrower again because maybe if I'm defending this time, it won't all blow up in my face. And there's also the rare monsters and beasts, which includes the Flamespire Phoenix, the Frostheart Phoenix, Sun Dragons, Moon Dragons, and Star Dragons. Ooh. Really, I can't afford anything though. I can afford a Frostheart Phoenix though, and this is going to be a really small army though. But the Frostheart but then again, I did read my strategy guide once more. I'm just going to keep referring to it. High elf units are expensive as balls, so yeah. But you do get a return on your investment, basically. Yeah, the Frostheart Phoenix sounds quite good actually because it's got a magical aura. It's actually attuned to magic, which means that when the winds of magic are doing well, this guy actually gets stronger, which actually might mean he might not be as good. He is armor piercing, but if I have Teclis and me being the spell spammer I am in multiplayer, I'm not going to get the full bang for my buck with that Frostheart. So I think I'll. Oh wait, then again, the Flamespire one has the exact same thing, but it can actually rebirth itself, which the Frostheart cannot do. And it's also got Death from Above, so it actually could just bomb things, I think. So yeah, you know what? I am going to go with this thing because it might work out better. Also, Nagarond is full of snow anyway, so like Dark Elves are used to it. Anyway, last but not least, let's just quickly pop some just, you know, extra abilities on. How much were archers, by the way, before I went and just blew all my money on upgrades? I feel like I can't afford any archers anyway. Okay, fine, just spend the rest of my money on these then. Yeah, I have spent all my money and not got any archers. I do not have a balanced build today, but I think it'll work. I still think it'll work, you know, if we know what we're doing. Unless I could maybe take some abilities off Teclis and just, you know, get some things back for me. But at the same time, I kind of want to play with Teclis. I want to see what Teclis can do for me. So, what is your not terrible, what is your small elite squad going to have to deal with now against the Dark Elves? Well, they're going to be dealing with this. You're going to be dealing with a Dreadlord who has a sword and crossbow, a Sorceress, 3 units of Bleak Swords, some Dark Shards, a Blackheart Corsairs with bows, Shades, Dark Riders, things that we haven't used yet as well, Cold Ones, Dark Riders with machine guns, Harpies, and a War Hydra. That's going to be quite fun to deal with. Let's see what happens then. So Teclis, use your magic and try not to die. I do want to try and win at least one of these battles. Well, then again, this is still all new to... Well, it's not all new to me, but, you know, new races, new factions. You're not going to win them all instantly, but it's fun to see them in action. And I'm drinking on the job, by the way. But I'm not drinking alcohol, because that would be wrong to do while playing Total War. A drunk commander is probably a very useless one. Like, really useless. Which is why I'm not drinking alcohol. Right, but anyway, welcome to this. And by the way, I have only just discovered that if I just press my mouse wheel down, I can just make the camera go wee and free. And it's really cool. Anyway, since we're defending, we do get to see Nagaroth's army first. I know it's Dark Elves, but I'm just going to call him Nagaroth or Nagarond because I think that's a cooler name. And that's the War Hydra, by the way. Big fella. Like, really big fella. With poison, and that thing's going to rampage through my lines if I'm not careful. Right, anyway. There's the enemy. They've got the Bleak Swords, who are basically... Actually, they have coney heads as well. But whatever. Got these guys with their crossbows. Cold Ones. If we could... I don't... Well, actually, the thing is, I don't know what could push a Cold One into a frenzy. But if we can do it... can push a Cold One into a frenzy, then we could win. Like how well, not an idiot, but how like an annoying enemy would deal with me when I'm playing as Carthage, right? Swordmasters, you are the front line today, so welcome to the front lines. So your units will patrol the skies, fair enough, except you guys can't fly yet, so you know. But do what you can, and please use your swords to deflect missiles like you're in fucking Star Wars or something. Eagle Claw, you go behind. Now, I'm thinking that well, we could do one or two things. Is once more, just like the Reaver, it has the single and multi-shot. I'm thinking we're going to go with multi-shot. That was very effective in the last battle against us. And I would rather use this to try and wear down the infantry first, rather than just waste all the ammo on the War Hydra. I know he's a big fella, but if we could get the Phoenix Guard around the flanks, I think they would best it. Or at least my Dragon Princes would. So one of those two will do it. By the way, here are the Phoenix Guard. They look pretty badass, you gotta admit. That is cool armor. And I mean, that is a lethal axe as well. And then Dragon Princes, you're on the back. And yeah, these guys also look cool because they have a current Total War profile picture. But yeah, I mean, your armor looks like it's basically made out of plastic, but apparently it's volcano forged. And to be honest, I probably still wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of his lance. So yeah, tech list, by the way, you're over here. You're gonna cast magic and stuff, so don't blow it. And yeah, that's really about it, I think, for my formation. It's gonna be a weak army, but oh, by the way, Phoenix, let's keep you over here. You might get targeted by missiles a lot, but you'll just have to not die. By the way, his special ability is the Wake of Fire. It's bombardment, so it basically goes and breathes fire everywhere. Right. Good luck, men. Have a go at it. By the way, guarding formations, please. We will hold our ground. We will not chase. We will just hold. Right. Eagle Claw. Already launching its first shots. Probably targeting those bleak swords. Go for it. Just get those bleak swords down. We don't want to deal with them, so just keep dealing with them. Or we could try and hit those harpies. But to be honest, harpies are weak. They'll go down on their own, basically. But for now, you keep dealing with them. Dragon Princes, guard the flank. This flank seems the most vulnerable to a cavalry incursion right now. You could easily take on the Dark Riders as well, so I've got you in a position where I need you to be. Just make sure that they do not get the drop on the Swordmasters. I mean, they can get the drop on the Phoenix Guard. That's fine. The Phoenix Guard will tank them fine, but just need to be wary. We also try and get some things going. Chain lightning's gonna be useful. Chain lightning them, please. Like, just go for it. Just wreck them. And oh, what the hell is that? Well, whatever it was, it just ruined everything for me. But at the same time, that chain lightning has just wiped out some of their bleak swords. Good, 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 good. Right, Phoenix. Phoenix. You listening to me? Right, Phoenix. Deal with the cold ones. Make life hot for them. Dragon Princes, chase down the Black Riders. Just absolutely ruin them. That combat should go in my direction. Right, those harpies want to go for the Reavers. Well, you know. So, Dragon Princes, jump on quickly, save the lives, call it a day. Right, you. Try and take out the shades while they're busy. And I haven't switched off missile trails off yet, but then again, I think we need them on right now, so I actually know what I'm doing, because, right, those harpies did manage to swoop in and break up my things. And you guys are about to get wrecked by a War Hydra. It's okay. Still got this one. Right. Swordmasters, start moving on the main elf line. Well, the Dark Elf line. The main Nagaron line. Phoenix Guard, start moving in. Tyrion, how about we just buff our men up with this Flaming Sword of Ruin. And then do the Flock of Doom. Because it would be useful. So there you go. Just summoning some crows to eat my enemies. Dragon Princes, bring yourselves around and come and help out. So if we get rid of that War Hydra, we win the day. Simple as that. And the War Hydra's morale is already beginning to go down, right? What else can you do, by the way? Kane's Ring of Fury causes a lot of magical damage, right? Use the Ring of Fury. I'm using Dark Elf magic against themselves because, oh my god, that's some of the Phoenix. Whee! Nice one, fella. Nice one. That helps weaken the Dreadlord and keep those bleak swords away from my lines, right? I think we actually might have this one this time around. Keep bringing down that War Hydra, fellas. Let's put it in slow motion as well. Just like, yeah, they're all trying to kill that fella, but I don't really work on large units. How are we doing against those cold ones, by the way? Well, my Dragon Princes have just come back in and they've just absolutely cleaned house there. Okay. Dragon Princes. Those guys, by the way, I think they've actually just got their murder thing on, so they've obviously killed some of my guys, but at the same time, we seem to be doing okay, right? Dragon Reavers, oh, these Eagle Claws, god, it does not help that I've done that, right? Try and get yourself back on your artillery. Phoenix Guard, let's start moving forward, because the enemy's trying to do what they can against us, so let's not waste time, let's just move in. Heal my men, by the way, Teclis. Just give him a quick, just give him a quick power raid. Right. Keep moving up. Keep moving up. By the way, yes. Teclis can regenerate his own health. I'd say get another Flock of Doom going. Try and counteract their murderous prowess right now. Right. Dragon Princes, go chase down some skirmishers. And also that, the War Hydra came back. It's okay. You guys can deal with the War Hydra. You guys have got it. You guys have got it. Just that shadow sorceress hovering around. And by the way, my Phoenix is about to bite the bullet. Yeah, my Phoenix bit the bullet. I did not manage my Phoenix very well in this battle. That is probably why it died so much. And now the Phoenix, right. Guys, you're only, oh, well. Well, I say you're only engineers, but you could probably help out. You could probably help Teclis. I don't want Teclis dying on me just yet. Right. You. Just keep buffing my guys up. Just keep puffing up. Get rid of that War Hydra again. We've nearly got this one, right. Swordmasters, keep the enemy away. Dragon Princes, come and knock out those cold ones for good now. I want to get another wind spell going. I want the no, I don't want the enfeebling foe. Chain Lightning will be a good one to have again, but how much magic do I need? I need 14 Winds of Magic, and Winds of Magic aren't regenerating fast enough. I could just go for another Flock of Doom, actually. Oh, then again, I'll get another Cain's Ring of Fury, which will get me another Phoenix, right. Cast a Cain's Ring of Fury again, so I can actually rotate as well now. So there we go. Right, this time, you guys are gonna get absolutely smashed by my Phoenix. Boom! And you better not take off too early. And you see, I have no qualms about... Oh, by the way, they're frenzying. Right, Dragon Princes, our work is done. Let them frenzy. Just get out of there. Go deal with a shade. Let the Dragon Princes... I mean, well, let the cold ones have a sulk now. If they want a frenzy, let them do it on their own time. Because they can just go and start eating their own men. I'd rather you just not do anything... Well, not anything that's not good. Right, you... Don't let the sorceress go and start beating up Teclis, who's going to have to regenerate his health. Even if it means it puts him out of action for a few seconds. It's alright, some of my warriors are rallying back to the field. Right, who rallied back to the field? Some of my sword masters, right. Come on, we haven't won yet, lads. We haven't won yet. My dragon, well, my I'm going to keep everything mixed up. But come on. Phoenix Guard can't do everything on their own. We need to keep pulling back, and we need to keep doing it. Because I've just lost my Dragon Princes, unfortunately. And it's still a close one. They haven't won yet. There we go. I've got my access to my magic again. Right. Chain Lightning here, please. Said Chain Lightning here, please. Teclis, where the fuck are you? Oh, it's too close. Right. Teclis. Get out of there. Because right now we've got some bloody... Oh, God. Right. No. Teclis. I don't want Teclis to die. Right, come on, Teclis, if you want to obliterate the enemy, you need to get out of there. And there we go. I can activate the Chain Lightning here, right. Just right in the back of that enemy. I don't think you did it, right. Teclis, do it again, go on. There we go. Lane Lecky or something, right. Swordmasters, get back in there, right. The Chain Lightning, oh, fuck, it wanders off. Great. Looks like this battle might go wrong at the last second. And that is a shame. I was winning. I was doing well. It was a close one. But then again, some of them are rallying again. So my Dragon Princes have come back. Remember, there's a dead Phoenix. It looks really tragic, doesn't it? I would have thought it would just fizzled out. Oh well. Right, anyway, I'm down to 2 units now because everyone has decided to run off. Not exactly. Oh, come on, guys! Oh well. Valiant defeat. 2 losses in a row there, and I thought that one was going to go my way. I really did, because, I don't know, that was going well and then the enemy just won. But, I mean, I still tried. I mean, that was a good one. I think the High Elves was actually quite a good one. But at the same time, we did lose. But then again, I think my losses, I don't know. I think we had about even losses there. I lost, but they still lost a lot of their men, so it isn't like they're going to be doing very well on a campaign map anymore. I mean, a lot of my units. I mean, look. I had a small army, but as you can see, every unit still got quite a few kills, and then on their side, I mean, just basically Dreadlord and the Dark Shards did all the work as well as those shares, where no one else, I mean, look, no one else was pulling their weight. I had a small concentrated army and they all fought very, very well. Okay. But all isn't lost yet. Let's try the Lizardmen now, and they're going to fight off the Skaven because I said so. Now, I'm going to put the Lizardmen on defensive because I can already see that the Skaven are probably going to be more of an aggressive thing. So let's also pick a map. Oasis of False Hope. No, that's all the way in the Southlands. I want somewhere in Lustria. Ooh, the Kulchan Plains. Yeah, about that. That's perfect, right? So in the Kulchan Plains we shall go. And who is going to lead us? Well, we could have Saurus's Krokgar, who is a legendary lord, or Lord Mazadamundi, who is actually going to be leading it. So Lord Mazadamundi is going to be leading our army. He doesn't really have much apart from his, well, the Zlark, which is a really, really, really big thing. I think he just stays on his floating stone if I just leave him like this. So Lord Mazadamundi, he is a spellcaster. He has the, I don't know what law he does actually. What law does Mazadamundi do? Because I can't remember. He does the Law of Heavens. Because I don't think there's actually a new one. Well, where Skaven spells a rune and Skaven spells a plague, but yeah. He just actually has to have his own one, which is the Law of Heavens, which gives him access to the Net of Amintok, the Harmonic Convergence, Curse of Midnight Wind, Comet of Cassandra, Apophysis, and Arcanum Forging. So there's still new spells within this law, it seems. So that's fine, and you know he's still got all this cool stuff. So right, Mazadamundi will lead. Heroes of the Lizardmen include Skink Chiefs, Saurus Scar Veterans, Beast Priests, and Heaven Priests. And our infantry includes Skink Cohorts, Saurus Spears, Saurus Warriors, Shielded Spears, Shielded Saurus Warriors, and Temple Guard. Missiles include Skink Cohorts, Skink Skirmishers, and Chameleon Skinks. Skinks are the small ones, by the way. It's a bit like with the greenskins. Orcs are big, and Goblins are small. Here, Skinks are small, Sauruses are big. Feral Cold Ones as well in our chariot. Yeah, I don't think I want to go with Feral Cold Ones. I already saw one unit rampage and it actually didn't really work. But these guys, the Cold One riders, have predatory setters. And since the Lizardmen are riding them, I'm guessing they just have a way with them. Or it's not, because these guys can still frenzy. But I'm guessing it might be the I mean, I'm guessing with the Lizardmen it might be a little less likely. We have access to Horned Ones and Cold One Spear Riders and stuff like that. Monsters and Beasts include the Feral Bastillodon, the Revivification Crystal of the Bastillodon, Croxigors, Feral Stegodons, and a Carnosaur as well. Well, we also have Missile Monsters as well. Pterodon Riders with Fire Leech Bowlers, the Solar Engine Bastillodon, the Stegodon, and the Ancient Stegodon. I am going to have one of the Solar Engine guys on, because that's basically like a fan bar from Star Wars. It has a laser, so I want to put one of those on, and also it does a lot of damage. I mean, it can blind enemies because it's really bright. It has magical attacks and flaming attacks. It also does armor piercing, and it's also anti-infantry, and it causes terror as well. So, yeah. I think we'll do that, and now we just really need to build our armies. So, we are fighting Skaven, and really they have a lot of light units as far as I can tell from the strategy guide, what's more. But they do have numbers, so we need something that can really... I mean, something that can easily take out light units, but also can tank a lot of damage, because the Skaven will just try and herd all over us. So... things like maybe Saurus Warriors might work, except once more, these guys actually can rampage. So, ooh, this is quite a thing for the thing. I mean, basically every unit can rampage if it goes wrong. So, things like, but the Temple Guard are actually disciplined as well. They are armor piercing as well, charge defense against large foes and predatory senses. Which actually would be good for probably detecting hiding scare. I'm going to put 2 Temple Guards in as my elite. It's not exactly like we're going to be needing lots of anti-armor against a Skaven, I'm predicting. I don't think armor is something Skaven do too well anyway. So I'm putting in 4 units of Saurus Warriors. We are going to put in some Skinks as well. We are going to use... I think the chameleons and the skirmishers use blowpipes. I'm going to stick with javelins. These guys are aquatic, by the way, which means they can actually move in shallow water, which is kind of cool. These guys also do poison damage, but I've just got this funny feeling that poison doesn't really bother Skaven a lot. I mean, they never wash, so yeah. But we will also put in some anti-infantry things like Cold One Riders. Put in 2 of those because they'll be useful. And some Croxigors as well, just because these guys will be big guys. Probably good for taking on anything big the Skaven might bring. And as you can tell, I'm tragically now one gold over budget. Look, Mazadamundi, you can make do without a spell. Like I want to keep a net on. Yeah, just, you know what, get rid of harmonic convergence. We can live without that one spell in there. I can now afford my army. So my build is, you know, a line of Saurus Warriors to defend the line, Temple Guards are my elite, Skinks with javelins who can help us out, Cold One Riders to patrol the flanks, Croxigors to hit heavy, and a Bastiladon to basically beam the Skaven out of existence. Meanwhile, what the hell? Oh, that's an assassin, right? He looks like a ninja, a cute rat ninja. Anyway, Skaven, what are you bringing today? Well, they're being led by a Grey Seer who has the Law of Plague, Skaven Slaves, Spear Skaven Slaves, Clan Rat Spears, Plague Monks, Storm Vermin, Plague Monk Censer Bearers. Oh, by the way, Regiments of Renown aren't in this game yet, but they'll probably join soon. Probably with like the first DLC, but I think they come for free anyway or something like that. Actually, no, they don't. I don't know what the plan is for Regiments of Renown in this game, I don't know. I hope they do join soon. I mean, I guess it'll be a mix of premium and free ones, so yeah. Skaven Slave Slingers, Poison Wing Goblins, Gutter Ringer Slingers, Gutter Runner Poison Things, Rat Ogres, Warp Lightning Cannons, and a Doom Wheel. So the Skaven are bringing a lot of artillery. There's a lot of green in their unit cards, isn't there? But again, mine are nice and colourful. Anyway, so let's see what happens then as Hexoartle defends against another Skaven incursion into their jungles. And Lord Mazadamundi has to try and defend, and I have to try and not lose a battle for once. Let's see what happens. By the way, the Plague Monk Censer Bearers are half-mad and swinging their censers violently, and damning those all nearby to a pestilent mass. They're frenzied Skaven, basically, like pretty much like what all Skaven are. Since, you know, they do tend to go off on one and then go a bit mad. Queek Head Taker I still love though. He's just so cool. So mad and so selfish. It makes him kind of endearing. And yet, you can't get mad at him. Unless you're playing Empire in a game of Warhammer. When you want Skaven to fuck off and die. Because they're heretics. And talking about them is technically heresy. Anyway, battle number 3 of 4. Will I win is the question of the day, but another brilliant looking battlefield, by the way. I mean, yeah, all these battlefields look so cool, don't they? Right, so here's Skaven over here. They've got a lot of artillery, which is the issue for us. But the rest of it is just annoying rats. As you can tell, they're not really that cute. They are really wanting to eat us, and they also all smell bad because, yeah, I mean, look at all the fucking plague and pestilence swinging off them. Obviously, big units to beware of, though, are those rat ogres, because they're, well, very overgrown rats. And then, you know, we've got the priests with their censer bearers, spreading vermin, the Grey Seer, who is just waiting to get his hands on us. There are actually some armoured things, like the Storm Vermin, but, yeah, that's about it. I think the Croxigors of a Temple Guard could easily see them off. And there's just the Plague Monks who have dual weapons. They're basically a Skaven version of Flagellants. Which I hope they're not, actually, because Flagellants are so fucking annoying. Right. So, let's build our army up then. So, Mazdamundi is on his floating throne. I've got this guy. Which sounds weird. Salthotic skink. Okay. Whatever, I'll try and take you seriously for now. But then again, we are in a game with Skaven. Right. I want you to position me back a little bit. I mean, the Skaven are going to charge forward with everything anyway. So, right, Saurus Warriors, you are the front line. Imagine trying to do a campaign with these guys. But, I mean, alright, people probably are already doing campaigns with them and all that. But I can imagine that people will probably get annoyed at these guys a lot. I mean, it's probably going to take a lot of time to learn how to get these guys right. Which does imply I am going to lose, but... I mean, I can just imagine, and by the way, if there is a lot of artillery, let's keep this line wide and loose, in a way. Let's move back our skinks as well. Also, Croxigors, I want you over here. Mazdamundi, I want you over there. And yeah, he has a really cool voice. Mazdamundi! Ah, he's just so cool, isn't he? Right, let's see, let's put our skink cohorts. They're gonna be backing up the Saurus Warriors basically. So one unit of skinks goes here, other unit of skinks will go here. Croxigors are at the back because they're my elite. So I'm gonna move them in really towards the end of the battle. As like my cleanup crew. Cold One Riders are gonna be patrolling the flanks. Since most of the Skaven artillery is over there, I think we're gonna try and take it out early on in the battle, just so then it'll save me many headaches. Temple Guards, they're flank units. There isn't really... The Skaven don't really seem to have anything in the way of cavalry. I mean, because obviously they're Skaven. But obviously we need to keep tabs on where the Rat Ogres and the Storm Vermin go. For the Temple Guards and the Croxigors, we'll have to deal with those guys. They're my elite unit killers, basically. Use the weaks against the weak, then the strong against the strong. Simple as that. Anyway... My men are lined up and ready to do... Well, they're not men, they're lizards, but, you know, my guys know what to do. They're all ready to go now. So, let's just go and start the battle. See how this one goes. Right, so the Skaven are advancing. And as soon as they get close, this thing is going to start opening fire with its basically, you know, its sun crystal. Its big old laser. And I've also got some skinks glued to it. They have javelins, so... I guess they're supposed to help, and oh, yeah, got some warp fire just being thrown around there. It's alright, we're not doing too much right now, but oof, that one did it quite a bit. And by the way, yeah, warp fire or warp stone in general is not good for you, but Skaven don't listen to health and hygiene tips, so don't bother telling them that. But yeah, looks like for now, the Skaven are content just to start firing on me with artillery, which means we do need to maybe be a little less defensive and start moving forward. So, let's start advancing our Saurus Warriors forward before we start wiping out all of the Temple Guard, because, yeah, the Skaven are making the correct decision to target my stronger units. But we might be able to get these guys forward without them frenzying at the minute. And that means I do need to start bringing the Basiladon forward as well. By the way, we have discovered some hidden Skaven as well, because that's what Skaven do. Just a few gutter runners, and they have arrows. Okay, right. You guys need to try and flank around and avoid the gutter runners. Because right now the Skaven are just sort of like blobbing their army up. So we can make that work to our advantage for now. Skinks, start moving forward. You start targeting the Storm Vermin. Mazdamundi, don't stay too far behind. I know I don't want you like to die or anything, but at the same time, it would be very, very useful to me if you could start getting into a position where you can start casting some spells to slow the enemy down. Because right now the Clan Rat Spears are going to try and bring down... Ooh, that was a big one. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Or at least it might have been supposed to happen. I don't know. Skaven can be suicidal sometimes. Right. Target the artillery for now. You guys... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Don't you get too far forward now, Mr. Basiladon. Right, Saurus Warriors, hold your lines. Hold your lines. Because right now the Skaven have come. They're trying to do what they can. I mean, oof. That was a nasty hit for him. It's alright, he's getting back up. I just realised, yeah, the Blood DLC isn't out. I mean, yeah, I know that sounds bad. I never really agreed with the idea of a Blood DLC. I only bought it for completion's sake and because it was on sale. But yeah, I hope the Blood... I mean, I don't know if this was true or if I'm remembering things wrong, but I think if you own the Blood for the Blood God pack in Warhammer 1, you'll get access to it for free in Warhammer 2, which I really do hope is true, because I don't want to have to pay for all the blood effects again, because I kind of miss them already. I don't know. I just liked having blood go absolutely everywhere. And by the way, that's a Doom Wheel, and it's ruining everything. It's actually pushed some of my Saurus Warriors into a frenzy. Right. Temple Guard. We need to deal with that thing because it's big, weird, and it's sort of like, well, it's causing us problems basically. Mazda Mundi, how about we net some guys down by the way, and then let's see. I don't have chain lightning, but I can get those guys to stop moving for a bit, and then basically pop a comet on their face. So yeah, take out those plague monks, please. There we go. Because these guys are panicking anyway, so may as well just keep them where my panic, you know what I mean. While I lose my words. Right, other temple guards start moving forward. Croxigors start coming forward because they're bringing in their rat ogres. You're doing quite well. It's more of a cannon, this thing, by the way, rather than a big old missile. This thing probably can just stand up to anything in combat as well. Not to anything, but you know what I mean. Right, skinks, start targeting those storm vermin, though you are out of ammo, unfortunately. You guys, yeah, you're hitting what you can. A lot of my units are starting to panic. That's just the issue now, but it's alright. There's plenty of Skaven for them just to focus on anyway, so as long as I try and keep my units away, we should be okay. Right, Croxigors, deal with the rat ogres. You can deal with them. Temple Guard, get around the flanks and get ready to be useful. By the way, yeah, I didn't micromanage my cold ones properly and they're all dead now. Right, you try and get some health onto my men. Give my Saurus Warriors a little bit of a boost with that spell which replenishes hit points. And it can actually cause fear, so it makes my guys heal up, and it might scare the Skaven off a little bit, which would be cool, because right now, these plague rats and these plague monks are absolutely ruining my life. And I would like them all to be dead. Right. Temple Guard, start moving towards those Skaven Slave Slingers. They need to go down. Saurus Warriors with shields over there, they're frenzying. Let's try and keep away, because they will attack anything now, and that includes my own force. Right. You, target the Skaven Slave Slingers. You, over there, Temple Guards. Need to start making your way over to the Gutter Runners. Mazda Mundi, let's get another Comet of Cassandra going. Try and pop it over there where it's going to ruin everything for the enemy now. I mean, yeah. Mazda Mundi is going to absolutely ruin everything because right now those things are really annoying and really cool. There we go. Managed to sustain some damage on a Warp Lightning Cannon, so it's slowed down for a little bit. Right. Saurus Warriors are still in a complete and total fast. These guys are just about on the brink. Some of you guys can come back. Try and get back and see if you can get to the back of those Skaven slaves. Croxigors on the mean hand. I've managed to wipe out the Skaven slaves over here, and now they're just taking out the Gutter Runners or whatever these are. Yep, Gutter Runners. Right, well, take them out. I don't exactly know what they carry with them, but well, they're just gonna die, and I think one of them actually just tried to vomit warp stone everywhere, but that isn't gonna work. My Croxigors are tough. They can tank it. I mean, because really they are tanking it. They are doing really good. But the Doom Wheel and the Rat Ogres have taken up the residence, and it's kind of pushing my guys in towards a round. Right, Skinks, lend a hand, because right now I have got so many units in panic right now, and it is really not working out for me. You deal with the Gutter Runners. Meanwhile, over here, some of the Saurus Warriors are now just have come out of their frenzy and are just gonna flee. Halberds, take out those clan rats. Actually, don't bother with them. Why are Gutter Runners such a high threat to you, by the way? Is it because they're small and annoying? Yeah, it's probably because they're small and annoying, isn't it? Too small and too easily avoided. And also the Grey Seer is nearby, and he's probably just been causing chaos for us. Right, the Rat Ogres have absolutely overrun our position over there. You are about to get attacked by clan rats, but it's okay. Look, go into melee mode and just fucking stomp on them. Like, you're really big. Master Mundi himself is under attack now, but let's face it, he's just gonna, well, he's just gonna tell those guys to fuck off, because yeah, localized magical attacks basically. Also, he could just put on the Shield of the Old Ones, or he could actually do the Ruination of Cities, which will just do a lot of damage. Oh, banishment. He could banish something. Right, you, banish something. Banish the Skaven. Get them out of here. Just kill them all. I mean, he's nearly in position to do it anyway, so he's just going to float off on his chair quickly and banish something. See that they're all banished. There we go. Right. That's taken out some of those storm cannons at least. Right, Temple Guard, they've come back into the game. Intercept the clan rat spears and get rid of them. Meanwhile, over there, the Croxigors have now gone into a frenzy, so they're basically now looking for anything to kill, be it Skaven or Lizard, and oh dear, that did not go well for those guys. Right, that's pushed them into a rout. Seems like the Skaven were prepared for me, and I was not prepared to lose again. Like I said, I should have been prepared to lose again because I've lost again, haven't I? I'm not very good at this game, unfortunately. Kind of getting annoying now. I thought I was good at Warhammer, but then it turned out I'm not. Oh well. It's literally the first time I've played this game, and yeah. It's a first impression still, and to be honest, my first impression of this game is still very good. I mean, with practice, this is a game I can still get good at. I mean, because, yeah, you just gotta practice that shit. And anyway, I haven't played my favourite faction yet, which is a Skaven. I could probably win as a Skaven. Skaven are cool. Simple as that, really. Right, anyway. You guys try and keep in the battle for as long as you can. Master Mundi, you are being attacked by the Storm Vermin, but let's face it. They're nothing to you. Rat Ogres might be, but yeah, they are nothing to you. By the way, I can replenish my hit points, by the way, but it will also cost Master Mundi some defense and attack and some speed. But he's managed to push the Storm Vermin into a rout. Good, right? Deal with the Rat Ogres then. What do I have left, by the way? Temple Guard right now. They're just basically in a full-on attack now against the Clan Rats. I think they're winning that one, so we should be okay there. The Bastillodon is it's run out of things to do right now, so let's give it something to do. Start dealing with those gutter runners. Well, the artillery right now is just, yeah, the artillery is pushing it over the edge. That warp lightning cannon is very, very annoying, isn't it? Master Mundi now is also below half health, right? Ruination of cities. Just, oh, fucking hell, Master Mundi, you routed at the wrong moment. I was just about to absolutely wreck the Skaven, and then you routed. Damn it, Master Mundi, you stupid fat ass. Close defeat. At least I haven't had like a clear defeat or like a really fucking humiliating defeat yet, but I still keep getting defeated. And there's still plenty of Skaven left as well. Not a lot of them died, but then again it's because the Skaven have such huge numbers anyway. But there's still a massive infection of Skaven left running riot now. Yeah, I did not do well as a Lizardman there, but fine. Fine. I can still do this one. I am going to attack the Lizardmen on their own turf now, at least somewhere else. I don't know where we're going to go today. Let's go to... Ooh, Red Desert. That sounds fun. Nah, it doesn't really. The River Amundsen. Actually, no, because I bet the Lizardmen would win on that map. See, I'm cheating now. Let's see. The Emberglaze, the Golden Colossus, Isle of the Dead. Oh, that's where the Vortex is, right? Yeah, you know what? Final battle for the... Nah, I'm not kidding. Nah, I'm not saving that for another day. We're going to go to... I don't know. Wamprat Gulch, right? Lizardmen have incurred against us, so we need something with us. So, we do have access to a lot of regular lords, and with our legendary lords, we have Lord Skrolk of Clan Pestilence, and Queek Headtaker of Clan Moors. I am going to go with Queek Headtaker because he can take heads. Now, we do have access to things like assassins who can basically assassinate stuff, warlock engineers who are spellcasters and armor piercing, and a plague priest. Now, I don't have a spellcaster in my army, so I am going to go for the plague priest who can cast plaguey spells. You can also have a plague furnace as well, which is which adds let's see, adds a lot of health, extra armor, lowers his attack though, but at the same time it comes at a good price. So yeah, he's going to sit on his plague seat, right? So our units include Skaven slaves, spear Skaven slaves, clan rats, spear rats, clan rats with shields, clan rats with spears and shields, plague monks, death runners who sound really cool with their ability of a weeping blade which devours armor. So these guys are actually armor sundering. Well, I'm not really sure that's going to do a lot against the Lizardmen actually. Storm Vermin, yeah, you know I'm going to put some Storm Vermin in because they were pretty good. And I suspect the Lizardmen will be bringing large things. They're also regular Storm Vermin, so these are like heavy infantry, of which I'm going to bring 2. And also the most expensive unit, Plague Monks with Censer Bearers, who can go into straight up frenzies. Alright, that's cool. Other things we have Skaven Slave Slingers, Night Runners, Slinging Right Runners, Poison Wind Globadiers, Warp Fire Throwers. Well, I want Warp Fire Throwers because they're like flamethrowers. And they have Warp Fire, which is, well, yeah. Warp Fire is really, really painful. I mean, it is a... I mean, yeah, I mean, as you can tell, it does a lot there. I think warp fire basically just... it's magical fire, but it's not going to do you much good. We also have access to the death glow bombardiers, which are the ultimate thing. Also, the monsters include rat ogres, which were the really big guys, basically like the Croxigors. And the Hell Pit Abomination, which is too horrible to die, by the way, which means it'll either regain its health or it will actually just somehow blow up and release a load of Skaven. Yeah, let's have that then, because that sounds really cool. And what's more, I haven't really bought a large army. I mean, I've just got some Storm Vermin, more Storm Vermin, Warp Fire, some Rat Ogres. You know what, let's do without the Rat Ogres. We'll put some missiles in as well. So we could, I mean, I think some Night Runners with slings might be an idea, actually. Or just some regular Night Runners. They all come with missiles, basically. I mean, I could bring, like, 4 units of Skaven Slave Slingers, actually. They're not exactly good for anything, but they are meat shields, and that's what Skaven does, isn't it? So, yeah. So I've got some Storm Vermin, I've got, you know, I've got some Sorcerer, big infantry, anti-large infantry, something really big, and a Warp Fire Thrower. This thing also regenerates, causes terror, and it's armor piercing, so it's a big fella. Meanwhile, Lizardmen, they're bringing this. They're being led by a Saurus Oldblood and a Skink Chief. They're bringing Skink Cohorts, Saurus Spears, 2 units of Temple Guards, Feral Cold Ones, a Bastillodon with a Revocation Crystal, a Carnosaur, Pterodon Riders, and a Bastillodon with a Solar Engine. Okay. And the odds are nowhere... Right, you know what? If the odds are going to be that badly in my favour, I need to change that army up, don't I? Because, yeah. I'm not... Right, it's not in my favour still, but I'm not going if I had like a 5% chance of winning. So, now it's going to be Skink Cohorts, Saurus... Actually, you know, I think I just picked a worse army, didn't I? Ah, well done me. Right. Right, there. That's it. I'm not changing it anymore. Right, look, that's what we're dealing with. They've got even more of those Bastillodons now, so I've basically gifted them Bastillodons. Well done me. I think I'm just in a bad mood because I'm in a losing streak now, aren't I? It's okay. If I lose this one, at least I can say I fought with Queek Headtaker, who I hope isn't going to lose this one, because, yeah. It's alright, though. I've got my Storm Vermin, I've got my Slingers, I've got my Hell Pit Abomination, got the big fellas. I mean, they've got Skinks and Temple Guards and Sauruses and Cold Ones, but I think I could win this one, if I'm careful. This is a battle game, by the way, apparently. Or at least, you know, whatever. Right, so there we are then, in some Southland's shithole desert, where we'll one day be a load of weird Egyptian zombies everywhere. Anyway, right. So for Clan and for Queek, we are going to be leading this army. So as you can see, I've got my Warp Fire Belt, which is really cool, actually. Yeah, the Plague Priest, let's face it, he looks cool, doesn't he? On his amazing bell, his bell tower. I wish I had an actual bell just like ringing out all the time, but this is close enough and really good. Right. So I want my Storm Vermin heavies. They are leading the charge today, and by the way, yeah, there's my big fella. Right, so you two are leading, and then we're coming up right behind you are the Storm Vermin halberds. So put them there. And now, actually, what I am going to do is you guys come back a little bit. Like, I'm going to bring these formations backwards, because what I am thinking actually is that just because I've been playing some Rome Total War today, I'm going to put my... Actually, you know what, you guys need to just spread out a little bit. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my Skaven Slave Slingers right at the front, because, yeah, these are the meat shield, by the way, so they could just take all the damage from whatever's the enemy's going to try and chuck at us initially, and they could just do their slinging first. So there you go. Skaven Slave Slingers go at the front. Warp Fire Thrower, they're going to be herring around on the flanks, and they're just going to look for their time to just basically come in and do their damage. And, yeah, Hell Pit Abomination as well. I'm going to put that there, and, yeah, let's face it. This thing probably shouldn't exist, but it does. Simple as that. It's basically, yeah. I think it exists in pain. Its existence is pain. Also, it has a boiler on its back, which we use to brew coffee for the battle. Queek needs to drink during battles, right? Anyway, let's get this one underway. Right, so the lizard men are over there. They've chosen to defend in water because they're aquatic, so yeah. That slightly watery water is probably going to give him a slight bonus, but it's okay. Begin moving the Storm Vermin forward. Slingers, I'm going to target the Temple Guards. And also begin moving everything else forward. We can't really go in the water, but fine. Fine. Right. By the way, let's start bringing our guard forward. Start bringing Queek forward. Queek needs to focus on specialists, so he needs to try and focus his efforts on taking out the Krokgar, who is actually leading now. So yeah, they've actually got a legendary lord leading them now. So I've given him a legendary lord as well. With my annoying pickiness. It's alright. I might still be able to win this one. Maybe. I don't know. Warp Fire, by the way. Let's start bringing you forward. Let's get you just in position. Because right now, yeah, we are going to start taking some damage. And they are going to try and blind us. Once we are in position, we need to start... I mean, we need to try and pop a Vortex, maybe, like the Plague. Cause a lot of magical damage. So, yeah. Try and get a Plague going right in the middle of our Sorceries. What we do need to do, I'm thinking what we need to do is we need to exploit... We really need... By the way, Storm Vermin. Actually, I don't think these guys... I mean, these guys... Alright, these are Slingers who arc their shots, actually, but... Yeah. Just start moving forward. I've got my Slingers basically slinging. But what we need to think about is we need to try and push the Lizard Men. Like, if pretty much all their units can go into a frenzy, what we need to do is we need to try and get them into their frenzy. And then as soon as they frenzy, just run away. Simple as that. And then they'll take on themselves. We just need them to start attacking themselves. That's all we need to do to win this one. So right, Plague Priest. Let's see, what else can we pop? We can pop Pestilent Breath. Right, fine, go for that. Get yourself into position to do that. Queek, start bringing yourself around the flank. What else we need? Warp Fire. Make your way over there. Hell Pit. I don't think you even started moving yet, have you? No. Fine. Start bringing yourself over. And get ready to... I'm just going to avoid looking at it for now. Right, so Skaven... I mean, well, no, I'm the Skaven now. Right, so Cold Ones have decided to start coming right in. They've also got the Horned Ones, which is basically elite Cold One cavalry. Storm Vermin, take over. Let the regular Storm Vermin come back a little bit. Because they're already routing anyway, but right. Storm Vermin with Halberds. This is what you can deal with now. I'll give you all a little boosty uppy as well. With I'll bless you with some filth. So there you go. Blessed with filth should give them just a quick boosty uppy just to try and deal with things like the Bastillodon, which is it's currently in a fight, but it's losing. And that's what I want, right? Warp Fire Throwers, start stealing that. Queek, where are you, Queek? Queek, go and deal with him. He wants a fight, give him a fight. Simple as that. By the way, Hell Pit Abomination. Go for those Horned Ones. Let the Warp Fire Throwers do what they're doing, but for now, you just go in there and help out. Queek, just take his head. Simple as that. Or just get thrown across the battlefield. Fine. Just keep him busy for now. Just keep him busy. I mean, you could always use your Verminous Valor as well, but that's not really what I want to do right now. Or Trophy Heads. Which actually I can do, but it's just used to quickly hex someone. So yeah. Hex someone or don't hex... Oh wait, you can only work on lords. Right, hex a lord then. Hex Krokgar and then kill him. Yeah, Queek wants your head. Right, Queek, take his head. Warp Fire, just keep focusing on those guys, because right now we are starting to push some of the Sauruses into a frenzy. Push some more into a frenzy, and then we can make our run for it. Plague Priest, keep buffing my men up. Use the Vermintide. Get us a unit of Clam Rats and pop them right behind out. I mean, seriously. You guys want a surprise? Because I'm going to give you the best surprise of your life now. 3, 2, 1. And... boom! Hello, Clam Rats. Go kill them. Go on, off you go, Clam Rats. See, Skaven are everywhere. That went perfectly. Right. Head Taker, where are we up to? Right, you got Krokgar on the run. You're doing well. See, I knew Skaven would be the first faction I'd win with because I love Skaven so much. They are my faction. I mean, like, I love Warriors of Chaos and I love Skaven. Simple as that. I'm pretty much well aligned with the evil factions in this game. But I feel like, oh my god, that is a lot of Warp Fire. You could give a Troll Fire Torpedoes a run for their runny, couldn't you? Right, Warp Fire, try and focus your efforts over there now. Try not to, you know, set all of my units on fire. I know Skaven aren't usually supposed to give a shit about each other, but let's just try and keep our troops alive for once. Because, yeah. This guy is confident, by the way. I mean, yeah. I mean, this thing is big and horrible and ugly, but as you can tell, Its many appendages. Oh, by the way, it has a big wheel coming out of its ass, but yeah. You can tell this guy is still suited for just fighting on multiple combatants. It's what he does. Right, also, by the way, get some more pestilent breath. Have another big breathe. I mean, oh god, yeah, he looks so cool there. Right, we are pushing some more of them into the route. Skaven slave slingers. It looks like some of the horned ones have tried to get around the flanks, so you deal with them. Queek, where have you wandered off to? Queek, I see Krokgar's come back. Finish him off, go on. See that he's down. Warp fire throwers. Start moving up on this angle now. I just want you to be, you know, want you to focus your efforts on dealing with those skinks. Deal with the chameleon skinks. I know they're not exactly, you know, well, actually, I don't think they can see you anyway, so there we go. Good shot, lads, good shot. Anyway, let's slow this one down just for once anyway. I mean, yeah, look at that guy. It's such a weird thing to look at, I know. So encapsulating in how wrong it is. But it just seems to love taking on everything. I mean, there we go. It's just whacking everything. He's got his big old sword out. He's going in and boom. Nice. Meanwhile, over here, the Storm Vermin, they're doing what they can. Are we ready to summon some more guys, by the way? Well, we need some more Winds of Magic first. But you can cast some more Pestilent Breath free of charge as well. So why don't you do that? Because I like doing that. So, right. Let's make sure we can do it this way. Just use it to finish off the Saurus Warriors. And you, Queek, come back. Don't you go wandering off now. If you want, or if you know, because I know you like to have all the glory from the battle to yourself as usual. So if you do want it, at least make the bare minimal effort to earn it. You can come back in and at least blow yourself up on someone with your pestilent blessing. Right, Storm Vermin. We need to finish off that Bastiladon now. Plague Wizard, you need to pull yourself back. Skaven Slave Slingers. Let's try and focus fire on those chameleon skinks. Just keep them busy. Warp fire. I just want that Bastiladon dead now because it seems to be obsessed with taking on my Plague Wizard. Get a new unit of clan rats out, by the way. And by the way, yes, apparently there is a way to win multiplayer battles now. You can just melt the enemy processor by spamming clan rats everywhere. Which seems like a legit tactic because, yeah, that's what Skaven do. That's why the Empire lost. They didn't have enough CPU. When all the Skaven turned up, they just couldn't handle them all. Right, anyway. New unit of Skaven have just come out just to continue making life hell for the skinks. Storm Vermin, start finishing off the Saurus Spears. I know they're in like a full-on panicky thing, but they are still trying it on. You come back into a battle by where I saw you were trying to run away, but look, it's okay. You're going to die in a minute, so you might explode and give me more rats. So, if you do, then please do that. Queek, what are you up to? Well, you're trying to do what you can. Right, now blow up. Or at least not do the trophy heads thing. Queek actually ran off, by the way. Right, Plague Priest. Do another round of Pestilent Breath. There we go. Right, Vermin, keep doing that. Right, you guys... Just warp fire that Bastiladon because yeah, he's trying to make that thing go backwards, and I don't think that's really good for that thing. I mean, it is. We're doing it. So I mean, it isn't built well anyway. But there we go. That warp fire is pushing the Bastiladon over the edge, and it's gone. Right. Just got to finish off that Saurus Scar veteran now. Queek, you could probably take him on and maybe take his head at the same time, or you're just going to be unhelpful as usual. Yeah. See, Queek will claim he's killed him once he's dead, but we all know Queek didn't do it. Right, you lot rally back into battle. The Hell Pit Abomination, I think it's having a bit of a indigestion right now. I don't think it knows what it's doing. There are still some skink skirmishes in the region. Let's get rid of them. Come on. Victory is in our grasp now. Just need to finish them off now. Take out the Saurus Scar veteran. Oh, Queek, you're coming back. Of course, because you just realised we were winning, and that's the only reason why you've come back, isn't it? Now just get in there and do your Verminous Valor, which is basically an explosion on himself. Because he basically explodes. He has a germ explosion. Basically it means he scratches himself really fast, right? Do another Vermintide, by the way, because I want to. I just like summoning clan rats everywhere. Just summon some clan rats and, you know, just blow up the veteran. Oh, too late. Oh well, I summoned some clan rats anyway because I wanted to. I mean, there we go. Whee! They've all come out just to continue spreading the vermin, and Queek's going to chase him down now. You're going to get the kill, Queek, or are you just going to embarrass yourself? I don't think he's died yet, Queek. You want to try that one again? Yeah, I don't think it's working, is it, Queek? Yeah, right, well, you claim victory for now, even though I did all the work. But yeah, fine. At least we finish on a victory. And it would be the Skaven I end up winning as, but then again, I am the Skaven. Pyrrhic victory, however, but at the same time, I think that battle went much more in my favour. I think I was a little smarter there. Used units more effectively, but then again, at the same time, I was using a higher tier build, so yeah. Still, I'm happy with the way that battle turned out, and that's really where I'm going to leave it at. I am happy with the way the battle turned out. I lost half my men, but Krokgar has lost pretty much all his men, so yeah. And that's my first impressions on Total War Warhammer 2, by the way. Really, well, just the factions and the battles, but yeah. As it stands, I think it's good. I think I need to get better at the game, but, well, practice makes perfect, but yeah. Looks like a good game, and I hope it continues to get better. So, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all later, folks.